Yahweh Tazal. Give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Yahweh honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to all you brothers out there doing the work, sincerity and truth. Striving for the full leg, during all afflictions, and seeking out your own salvation, fear and trembling. Yahweh Shemel Shai Waharakah Kodash Baragatham Akim. I just want to go into some scriptures regarding this present life and basically just not setting your heart upon the things that this life offers you or you obtain, okay, throughout the course of your life, such as homes, cars, jobs, money, children, women, wife, family, friends, because these are the things that I'm mentioning that can potentially get you out of the truth or not go all the way to the end, So I just want to bring this out, basically it's like, a reminder and to exhort brothers. This is 2 Ezra 16:40. It says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, or to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." Okay, so you have to be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Okay, let me look up that word pilgrim. Won't let me. Let me go over here. Some of these apps, man, are ridiculous. Okay, a pilgrim is one who journeys in foreign lands, one who travels to a shrine or holy place as a devotee. So that first definition is the one who journeys in foreign lands. Okay, let's go down here. It says foreign, abroad, through land, right? So we're going through this land. Just like when the Israelites went through the, they came out of Egypt, they went to the wilderness. That's exactly what they were in foreign lands. They were as pilgrims, going into that promised home, that land that flowed with milk and honey, which was the land of Canaan, right? Which is known today as the land of Israel. Okay, so right now, that's where we're going. We're going back into the land, that's flowing that's gonna flow, that flows with milk and honey. Okay, so this is going to that second Exodus. Okay, when Yahushua gives the green light on certain things, we are going to make way, or He's going to make way for us to get to that last trumpet, which is going to be He's going to sound the trumpet. He's going to say, "Come up hither." Okay, but until then, we still have to go through certain motions and situations up to that point. Okay, so let me come over here to the blue letter real quick and look up this other one. And there's one in Peter's, and then there's one in Salakia. Let's see. There's one in Hebrews, in Peter's, that's talking about being as Salakia, pilgrim. It's not picking it up. Let me look over here in the sword real quick, brother Slocky. Driving while I'm doing this. I have scriptures lined up, so just bear with me. Hopefully it's edifying. Okay. This is I'm gonna read that first one. Hebrews 11 and 13. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. Okay? Why? Because we're looking for, we're wanting something better. Looking for the kingdom, okay, that's ruled and governed by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with righteousness, okay, peace, love, okay, mercy. That's what we're striving for. That's what we're wanting. That's what we're hoping for. We're not looking towards this place, that is known as America, or what the so-called white man deems is good. This place is more or less than mediocre, man. This place is falling, okay? And we've been knowing that. We've been seeing that even before we came into the truth. You know how this place is completely demoralized and is ran off wickedness, man. Okay? And you can mention all forms of things that are going on the earth, and that's what it is. So it says on 1 Peter 2 and 11, dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts which war against the soul. Okay? So again, you're as a pilgrim being in this body, because we need to be in those heavenly bodies that are completely submitted unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because the flesh isn't submitted to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, so going back over here to 2nd Esdras 16 and 41, it says, he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth is one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise, as he that hath no profit by it, and he that buildeth, as he that shall not dwell therein. He that soweth, as if he should not reap. So also he that planteth the vineyard, as he that shall not gather grapes. They that marry, as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not, as the widowers. And therefore they that labor in vain. For strangers shall reap their fruits, and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. Okay? Because Esdras was during the time of during the Media Persian Empire. All right, they're under their servitude. Okay, and prior to that was the Babylonians, the Assyrians, the Neo-Babylonians, and they were oppressed. They had oppressed Israel. Media Persian Empire did the same thing. They came and conquered, took them, moved them. But the Media Persian Empire moved or allowed the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua through prophecy that Cyrus, the Persian, right, the Media Persian Empire, Cyrus, he was gonna let Israel go back, or Judah go back and build the temple. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is that through all these things, or these nations conquering Israel, you have to have this kind of mindset. You know what I'm saying? You can't set your heart upon these things. Even when you go into the time of Yahweh Shai, who was ruling over them? The Romans. Okay, and he said the same thing. Let me go ahead and bring it out real quick. Just bear with me. It's like this is Matthew 6:19. It says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal." See, it's like it said in 2nd Ezra 16, where strange, those ones will come and take that which he sowed, the fruit of thy land, and things of that nature. You know, so basically, what it's conveying is that set not your heart upon these things, man, because we know that Third World War is gonna be pushed out. We know that martial law is gonna be implemented. They're gonna force you to take the RFID chip. That's gonna be mandatory. All right, it's gonna be the new world way of making transactions. New world currency, okay, which is known as the mark of the beast in the Bible, which we know it to be as um, we know it as today the RFID chip. And then it says, "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, where thieves do not break through and steal, nor steal." And that's what these nations were. There were thieves. There were, yes, it was sanctioned by Yahweh Shai, but that's what they were. Thieves, spoilers, oppressors, tyrants, bloodthirsty men. Okay, the Egyptians, the Babylonians, or the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Greek, or the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greeks, and the Romans, which are the Greeks, the Romans, or Edomites. Okay, it says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Okay, so you don't want to be found, selling out to the heathen against your power, Yahweh Shemel Shai. You want to be faithful unto the end, man. And like I said, these things, these tangible items can have a hold on you and make you do exactly what the scriptures tell you not to do, or what brothers tell you not to do, according to the scriptures. Okay. So, what was the other one I wanted to get? Let's go over here to 1 Corinthians 7. Let's see here. This is 1 Corinthians 7:29. "But this I say, brethren, the time is short." See, the time is short, man. Meaning that we ain't got that much time. Okay, the end is fast approaching. The Esau's time of ruling is coming to an end, and he knows it. That's why he's seeing a lot more things being done in the earth. A lot of rumors of war, a lot of fear mongering going on within these nations. Flexing on each other, showing each other what they got. you know, going into certain territories, whether it be on land or the sea. You know, they're testing each other, see how far they can get. But eventually, is gonna retaliate. They're gonna have enough. You know, and when you have enough, that's it. No one can turn it back. You know, that's just what it is. That's what it's coming to. Okay. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short." You know, that's exactly what Ezra said. Oh, you my people. You know, who are those people? Who are those brethren? Israelites. Okay. The Negro Latinos and Native American Indians. Whether you want to believe it or not, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. See? So we know that the Apocrypha lines up with the, you know, what you know as a Holy Bible. Okay, you know, they have the same minds. They see eye to eye. All right, they speak the same thing. That's how we know the Apocrypha and what we know as the Apocrypha and the Holy Bible. They are both inspired by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, and not only that, I mean, that's what verifies it is by precepts. It says, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. See, so this current ruling existence, which is under the so-called white man, you know, you have all the other nations, NATO, you know, they're all taking a piece of that pie. You know what I'm saying? They're all having their time to shine. You know, everybody, you know, all these nations are getting rich and fat. You know, some of them, they're not so, um, you know, at that level. But they all had their time eventually, you know, one time or another. But basically, um, that's the message that I'm trying to push out to brothers, even to myself, is that we can't lay our heart upon these things, man. You know, because this place is going to be destroyed, man. You know, they're going to come into your homes, they're going to take you, you know, they're going to put you in a concentration camp, you know, they're going to try you, they're going to separate you from your family, you know, and all these things are going to play in your mind, man, where you may be caught out in the wilderness or in the city, not knowing what area you're in. If you're not too familiar with your own city, you know, you're going to be hungry. But I mean, yeah, the scriptures are there to trust the Lord. He's gonna protect and take care of the elect. But you don't want to have these things playing on you, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to 2 Ezra 16 and 46. For strangers shall reap their fruits, and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. So we all been through this several times. Now this is the last time, man. You know, yeah, Esau's gonna take you, and he's gonna, even though he's already taken us, we're already in his hand. And he's trying to take it to that next level according to prophecy. Okay, but those higher ups, they know that Yahushua is coming back. They know what those chariots, those UFOs are. Okay. You know, like the scriptures say in Revelations 12 and 12, you know, the devil knows he had but a short time, man. You know, that's why he's coming down with wrath. You know, he's gonna show his horns more to the point where he ain't gonna, it's not gonna turn back. You know, but you can't. You have to let these things go, man. Because the Lord knows we all have to work. We all have to eat. You know, the way it is set up in this current existence, rulership is how we have to maneuver. We have to function this way. You know, according to their policies, their things. But what we don't follow is anything that is contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shai to a certain extent. You know, it says, and they that occupy their merchandise, with robbery, the more they deck the cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sin, said Yahweh. You know, that's Esau, man. Esau taking his land, you know, stolen lands, and he's decked himself. They decked themselves. They put on every single type of culture. They still men's heritage. You know. So I'm gonna read that again. They that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sins, saith Yahweh. You know, using the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians to build up their kingdom. You know, made no account of their labors. Like it talks about in the book of James, where, you know, the the laborer, the hired that doesn't resist him, you know, is basically is basically deprived of his labor, man. You know, his paycheck, his money, his reward. It says, like as a whore envieth a right, honest, and virtuous woman, so shall righteousness hate iniquity. When she decketh herself, it shall accuse her to her face. He cometh that shall defend him that diligently search out every sin upon earth. And that's what we're doing. We are accusing her to her face. It's like he accuses us to the Father, man, day and night. You know? But it says righteousness shall hate iniquity. And that's what you're seeing, you know, brothers be speaking about. Telling you that this place is going to be judged. Telling you get ready. Telling you let go of this world. This is not your rest, man. You know, flee, for this is not your rest. It shall be it's polluted, and it shall destroy you with the sword of destruction, man. If you're holding on to this place, man. It says, and therefore be ye not like thereunto, nor to the works thereof. You see, because all these people out here, they're holding on to this shit, man. Their 401ks, all their money, they're invested in all types of, you know, things. You know, trying to set themselves up real badass here in America. Or you may even have Israelites that are leaving America and setting themselves up somewhere else. You know, South America, in Mexico, you know, one of the islands, or going to Canada, you know, wherever. It's still not wise, man. Yahweh Shai told us what we had to do. Okay, I just read it. You know what I'm saying? It says, let me see if there's anything else. For yet a little, and iniquity shall be taken away out of the earth, and righteousness shall reign among you. You see, but how is that iniquity going to be taken away, man? It's going to be taken away by way of fire, man. A great destruction, a sore destruction, as I quoted, was in Micah 2:10. You know, so you gotta let go of tangible idols. You know, and these tangible items are not just like, hey, it's just this is what it is. It's a tangible item, like, but they actually latch on to you, man. You know what I'm saying? That actually latch on to your spirit. Whether it be a woman, it can be many things. Lust, the lust of the flesh, the pride of life. Matter of fact, let me bring that one out. I'm gonna end it with that. It's a good one to end it with, because it talked about, as it said in right here, 1 Corinthians 7:31, for the fashion of this world passeth away. You know? Let's see. This is 1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. You see? So if you love this world, man, the love of the Father isn't in you. Because the world teaches you to be against God, to be against what the scriptures speak about, the law, statutes, and commandments. The world tells you to do what thou wilt. Do whatever comes to your heart. Do what's right. Do what feels good to you. You only live once. Live life to the fullest. But they don't tell you what you should and shouldn't avoid. You know. So it said, the love of the Father is not in you. All right. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And we know who rules the world right now, the devil. The God of this world has blinded the minds of those that are not, of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. We know there's elect that are still blinded, but they're going to be woken up, okay? That you've been taken captive, by the devil, okay? It says,